Everybody's proud of me, I would say. Everyone that knows where I came from and knowing my history with my family and knowing most of my family and people that grew up where I grew up, they didn't really have like a passion, so they didn't really like pursue anything that they really loved. You know, like things were just a bit hard when we were growing up. But when they see me, I think they feel really good, especially like my aunt and my uncles and people like this. And my really close friends have been my friends for like 18 years. They're super proud of me because they feel like, oh, he got out of Ybor City, which is where I grew up from. You know, most kids, you know, a lot of kids really didn't. Because I grew up in a place where like, there was always like drinking and prostitution. I knew about all kind of drugs when I was a kid. And I seen like, one of my friends like died, like was laying on the street from like, you know, using drugs and alcohol. So, they're really proud of me that I was able to just get away from that type of street mentality and then go out into just being inspired by the hip-hop culture and this giving me a reason to like, you know, when I have something to do every day I wake up. So it would have to be the politics. It would have to be sometimes the way people talk. It's okay to be hip-hop and to have slang and to have this way of talking, but when there's little kids around and they're 8 years old and they're 7 years old and you're saying the F word, the B word, and you're just not even having any respect for these kids, I hate this part of b-boying. I hate when people don't have respect for other b-boys. When you're trying to enter a cypher and no one has respect for the cypher, everyone's just trying to go crazy because they think that like they're gonna win $1 million if they do the most sets, you know? Things like this. My greatest achievement, there's so many, because I'm still doing them. I feel like I'm still achieving great things and I'm 35 years old right now. That's one thing that a lot of people don't know about me. They see B-Boy Venum out there dancing with my crew, but they don't realize that I'm 35 years old. And I'm a father. I have a kid that's 8 years old. You know what I mean? But my biggest achievement is traveling around the world, battling people, traveling out with my crew, people flying us out, taking care of us, everything. I've been on stage with Janet Jackson, I've been on stage with Avril Lavigne, I've been on stage with Gwen Stefani, I've been on stage with Daddy Yankee. A lot of people know what this is, but I'm in the LXD. I started a workshop in LA once a month, and it's called Free to Be Free, Freeing Minds Through Art. To me, like, I was a bit lost when I was a kid in my life, and until I found something I was passionate about, I wasn't free. But then when I started dancing, I felt this gave me something to look forward to every day, and so I started Free to Be Free, so that it's once a month and it's free for the community. Anybody that walks through the door, I teach them once a month. So this is a great achievement for me as well. Like, I can remember going to the UK champs and being in front of that huge audience and being so freaking nervous. And I think the first time I went, I did the one-on-one competition and I made it to the finals against Ruin. That was a really good feeling. I can't name my top 3 tracks. I don't have them. I would say that I'm a bit tired of hearing the same b-boy tracks. It's really old. If I can get away from hearing all the break beats that I hear now, and someone brings some new break beat like sound, this is what I want to hear. Sometimes I'm dancing to Radiohead, or I'm dancing to Portishead, or I'm dancing to like a classical song. It could be like Beethoven or something. Just because sometimes you need new inspiration. And I know we're breaking and breaks is a part of, you know, and hip hop is a part of the dance, but I have to get away from this sometimes. I don't care if it's a part of hip hop. Like, I have to find things outside of hip hop to inspire me. I cannot just do hip hop and find inspiration in hip hop. I have to find inspiration from everything. If I wasn't a b-boy, what would I be? I think regardless of what I grew up around when I was a kid, I think I would have been, no matter what it would have been that I would have chose, I probably would have been successful at it. Because even though I saw like all the things that I saw growing up, and most of the people in my family were in jail, I knew that I didn't want that. Because I didn't see anything cool about being in jail, and I didn't see anything cool about doing crack, and I didn't see anything cool about cocaine or anybody doing drugs. So for me, I would have been successful, because to me, my inspiration was the people that I was around. And even though I did get in trouble when I was a kid, and you know, I've done what I've done, it just didn't fit. And when I got arrested one time in my life, and I had handcuffs and I was like this, in my mind I knew that this wasn't the life that I wanted. So whatever road I would have chose other than b-boying, I would have been successful no matter what.